Congratulations on receiving your Rize City bike. Prior to opening, please inspect your box. If you do notice any damages, please take photos. This is to support any claims in the event the product was damaged from shipping. Now you're ready to open up your box. Remove all zip ties and protective foam inside. Remove the bike from the top by gripping the stem with one hand and seat tube with the other. Now you're ready to assemble your bike. Remove the silver spacer and retainer from the head tube. You're going to want to use a 5mm Allen key for this. Next, grab your handlebars and insert it into the head tube. You will definitely need to use a little bit of elbow grease for this. And don't worry if you can't get it all the way down, it just needs to be low enough for the bolts which you're about to tighten to catch the threads at the neck. This also requires a 5mm Allen key. Once that's tight, adjust the handlebars to a position that's most comfortable to you. Secure the lever to lock in your position. Now let's install the front fender. Remove the headlight assembly using a 5mm Allen key while holding the backside with a 10mm wrench. Take your bolt and thread it through the light metal attachment and fork connector. To finish it off, secure the rear with the nut. To finish off our fender assembly, we will secure the rods to the fork as indicated here. Remove the bolts on both sides using a 4mm Allen key. Grab your bolts and secure the rods to the fork to complete your fender assembly. Now you're ready for the next step. Remove the brake pad protector from the brake caliper. It should look like a plastic tab and can be removed by pulling on it. Next, let's install the front wheel. Raise the bike by the handlebars and fit the wheel into the fork, making sure the brake disc is sitting between the brake pads. The fork will ultimately catch onto the wheel's axle. Locate your quick release axle and make sure it's in the correct orientation. The lever should be on the opposite side of the brake disc with the narrow portion of the springs facing inwards. Tighten until the lever experiences adequate resistance. Moving on to our pedals, identify the left and right as indicated on each pedal. Failure to differentiate will cause pedals to ruin the threads in the crank arm where reinstallation will not be possible. Once that's understood, install the pedals by rotating them towards the front of the bike. In other words, the left pedal should be rotated counterclockwise and the right pedal should be rotated clockwise. At the end, please tighten the pedals firmly with a wrench. If at any given moment you're struggling to thread the pedals in, please take it out and reattempt as these pedals are made to be spun in with ease. After that, grab your seat post and slide it into the stem. Loosen the knob to adjust the height. Once satisfied, tighten the knob and lock your lever. Next, align your bike by making sure the handlebars are perpendicular to your tire. When you're done, tighten the two bolts on your stem. Attach your chain slap guard. If you'd like, you can attach a bottle holder using the bolts already attached on the bike. Last but not least, let's get these tires pumped up. You can find the recommended tire pressure on the tire sidewall or in your owner's manual. If your fender is rubbing against the tire, you may need to sit the fender in a higher position. You can do this by pulling the front lip and rear lip away from the tire. Thank you guys so much for watching and enjoy the ride.